Good morning, Dr. Reddy. I hope you're staying safe and I hope staying healthy, you and your loved ones.
Thanks, Priyanka. Good morning. All well. Of course, staying safe, and I hope things are good at your end too, and the entire
Absolutely.
ASAPP group.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today. Dr. Prashanth Reddy is the MD of FunderMax India, and we'll be doing a short interview today to understand from him repercussions of this pandemic on his industry. So, Dr. Reddy, let's begin. How is FunderMax coping with the lockdown? From the point of view of, what does this mean for supply, production, import of materials from overseas counterparts as well?
Well, it's quite challenging times, like for all of us. FunderMax India is no different. But somehow the past good performances over the decade has given us a strong foothold to deal with this issue more efficiently. Supplies have not been that challenging because we have warehouse in Bangalore, so we keep adequate stocks. So at this point of time, we don't have any issues of supply or Austria was closed very short. They have reopened and the production is back in full swing.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good to hear. FunderMax has always, prided itself in focusing on sustainable products. Now that we've kind of reached this point where nature is telling us, that we need to take more care. How important do you think sustainability is going to be for the arts industry in this post-COVID time?
You're right. The sustainability is being the strength of FunderMax approach to business, and I think the current circumstances it becomes all the more important and critical. Um, I think the facade industry have to be. See, of course, they had a lot of choice of products in the past, but now with the whole sustainability challenge, the choice for good products and long-lasting, less maintenance, especially with the social distancing norms, you need more light and more air. So I think this gives us more opportunities and a material like FunderMax, which has been in Indian market for last 20 years. It's a testimonial of sustainability with a trained workforce and with 12,000 project experience.
Now that all of this has happened, which sectors will FunderMax focus on after this period is over?
To be honest, it's not really a matter of choice here. We have to look at every available opportunity and address. Yes, we understand that some sectors like tourism, aviation, hospitality, automobile, they are severely affected, and so is the real estate sector too.
Right.
But honestly, we really it's not about a choice here. We have to look at every available opportunity and cater to them. It's maybe probably it's a question of more or less in different sectors. We need to grab every available opportunity that's available.
So will the focus shift a little bit more towards industrial now that commercial and hospitality will be fairly badly hit?
We at this moment we are not making any such strategic moves. It's more of wait and watch. But yes, since we work more closely with the architect fraternity, we'll also have to see how this whole thing evolves. I'm quite sure from these challenges, some kind of opportunities would also come up. We are just waiting and watching, and at this moment, trying to stay connected with the architect fraternity and the construction fraternity.
How are you all doing that at the moment?
See, work from home has also given us a new way of doing things. So, social media is definitely one platform where we are staying connected. Looking at myself now, I was not involved in Facebook for a very long time, but now it seems that these are necessary tools because that's the only way you can stay connected.
Right.
Facebook, LinkedIn, and then all these webinars which are happening. Excellent way of staying connected with the fraternity.
Okay. Um, I just wanted to, understand from you, from a business perspective, what is the composition of domestic versus export? Given that our market will be, hit for some time now, will FunderMax be focusing more on export now, or is there any strategy in place?
In India, especially FunderMax India operations was largely catering to the Indian requirement, though we did a little bit of business in Sri Lanka and Nepal, but not much happened there. So we have largely remained focused, putting all our resources on the Indian market itself.
Okay.
Yes, in Austria, for them it's quite an export oriented business, but for India it's complete focus only on the Indian market.
Okay. And what's the composition of your interior versus your exterior business?
Well, I can only say that the interior segment is growing day by day. Initially, in fact, for the last 8 to 10 years, we were largely focused only on the exterior segment. But in the last few years, we have also diversified into laboratory segment where we make the laboratory worktops. We also provide restroom cubicles called Max Cabina under the brand Max Cabina. Then we also have this interior wall paneling where we are working for a few IT corporate clients as well. The share of interior business today is 10%.
Okay. And how has this pandemic affected FunderMax's labor, if at all?
Well, we have the similar challenges of the migrant labor, especially for the installation. Some teams are have been taken care by the camps that are being provided by our contractors, but some are on the move, and yes, that's going to be a challenge that when normalcy is restored, how to bring them back, because these are all trained workforce. But then we have good ecosystem of training them fast and equipping them, so we should be able to bounce back quickly.
Okay. And what is your opinion, just to kind of wrap this up? How long do you think before the construction and architecture segment picks up again in India?
It's anybody's guess game at this moment, but at least from FunderMax point of view, we are preparing this to last till end of next year. At least for the growth to come back, I don't see not till early 2022 for the growth to come back. Now we just have to cut our costs and be careful on any new investments, and try to be a very lean organization. And this is the only way we can be sustainable, and we just have to wait for all this to go fast, and I'm betting on early 2022. So till then, it's all about sustainability.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what FunderMax stands for. So thank you, Dr. Reddy. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for giving us this interview. And we hope that you will stay safe and stay healthy and stay at home till as long as this lockdown lasts.
Thank you, Priyanka, and best wishes to the ASAPP group as well. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye.